Hey everybody, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. In the last part, wow, if you for some reason skipped part 5 and you're going straight to this one, why are you doing that? And no, if you haven't seen part 5, stop watching this video. Go watch part 5. Because I'm going to have to reference that more than a few times. Okay. Speaking of previous parts, I actually got a comment on part 4. It's up on the screen right now. Yeah, it's funny. This person makes this dark joke, and I had recorded part 5 in that same session, so I'm thinking to myself, oh wow, that's a dark joke. But I also feel as if it might be a spoiler in a more in the future sense. It also confirms like 99% confirms a suspicion that I have about Sayori's death. I'm not gonna say what it is because I want to be for sure about it. But anyways, as you can see, Sayori is not on the title screen anymore. She has been replaced by glitchy, mashed up versions of the other characters on the screen. The new game option is also glitched up. So, now I'm wondering, is it going to start all over again, just minus Sayori, or are we going to continue from here? Right after we found her body? I don't know, but I guess we're about to find out. Move my computer closer to me. Just my headset. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, wow, off to a great start. The music is weird. And glitched up text. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. The kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting up. In place of Sayori's name, I made a weird sound. I may just put in some sort of weird glitchy sound in post. But she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. Okay, what are we going to see instead of her? Howard decide an idol in front of a crosswalk. I'm like, kept up to me. That's like making phlegm sounds like I'm speaking Klingon or something. Oh, okay. 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 It's an ordinary school day like any other. But sure, keep telling yourself that, my character. Morning is usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. And I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. I guess we're coming back to like earlier in my character's life. At this moment. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Me too! Minus the anime part. It's just movies for me, and YouTube. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Look, you don't know that. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. As you know, this is not him before he met Sayori. It was mentioned before, they've known each other for like a long time, but now it's proceeding as if he never met her. This is like an alternate universe, I suppose. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Luke? Ooh, okay. Monica, why did you get glitchy? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Same to you. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in for here for I can't speak today. What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. And do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. Be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Why did it glitch right there? Also, this is actually before she starts the literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Okay, no, never mind. I was right earlier. This is proceeding as if Sayori didn't exist. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Oh, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps a manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Then Monka's a she? Hey, Luke? By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. I have hundreds of reasons to refuse, but I don't get a say in this, so we're going to the literature club again, and I think I can only imagine what could happen next. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? I have a feeling I should always refuse her, but okay. Sure, I guess you could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Luke, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Yeah, I imagine sold my soul, hopefully not in the literal sense. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Okay! I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Okay, that got me right there. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Luke. Almost escaped me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Luke in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. Excuse me. Why am I yawning at a time like this? In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Luke? Can I leave? Damn it. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. That sounds like a bad idea. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Oh, I'm sure you will. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you both find it worthwhile, but it made school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate, assuming none of us die before then. Hint, hint. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So look, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Oh, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things, so much the deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Dude! I know, right? This game's already doing that to me. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh wow, this line came back to mean so much more. I hate horror. Then you're probably next to die then. If I had to guess. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Excuse me. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you writing on a poem called... Don't say it out loud, and give it back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work... I did not need to skip past that. Whatever. She's probably said it before anyway. In fact, a lot of this dialogue is repeated from part 1 anyway. Oh well. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Honestly, the only reason I'm not skipping past any of this is because Sayori isn't here, and we're not getting her dialogue. Because I'm trying to figure out how much this will actually change how we go forward. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. I'm sorry about my yawning. I can't really control it. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Luke? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Luke. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Luke? Yeah. It can be fun, right? My character doesn't know what he's getting into. You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Luke, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Please don't! Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Luke, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I can't say the same about you, Monica, considering the suspicions I have about you. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Yeah, I bet you can't. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'm going to have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Hopefully not Monica. Alright. I'll see to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. We can only hope. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Is this going to be glitched up too? A special poem? Well, I mean, again, I'm scared as to what's going to be in this poem. But I may not get another chance, so yeah, let's go for it. Stare at the dot. Oh god, it's going to be a screamer, isn't it? Alright, here we go. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. I love you. Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on, you're gonna pull a screamer on me, I just know it. Okay, I was predicting a screamer right there, but that didn't happen. Okay. Well, anyways, Well, the first time we did this poem, we went for pleasing Yuri. Let's go for pleasing Natsuki. Do lollipop, grab playground. She likes color. Adventure. Pure. Amazing. Fun. Oh, boob, of course. Bliss. Rainbow. Okay. There we go. Determination. But that would be... I don't have headphones. Well, Yuri likes that, but okay. Alright. Let's see. Rose. Oh, of course, kawaii. Why not? Of course that's in here. Hi again, Luke. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Oh, I should have. But okay. Nah, don't worry. You should worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Luke. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Okay! Natsuki, you okay there? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I'm sure I won't. Monica, you're covering the subtitles. Text. I can't tell if that's intentional or not. Natsuki. I'm gonna guess Natsuki certainly. Okay, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth with someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Me? Natsuki finds herself. Okay, whatever. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Luke. Oh, make sure to put your comfort first, okay? I'm scared. Well, I kind of trust Yuri more than Monica, but Monica's the president of this, so I don't like the sound of that. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like I said, I'm in this club now. Yeah, you're in this shit now. You're in for the long haul. So, it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? It just... Hang on. Hold on, is it me, or is the classroom tilted? No, the background is moving. Like, it's ever so slightly moving, but it is moving. Okay, Actually, I think Yuri's moving too. Okay, this is weird, dude. I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something that you like. Like, it's ever so slightly becoming more and more of a Dutch angle. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, I was right! I was right! It just went back to normal. I knew I wasn't crazy. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Oh, okay, this is definitely different. You looking for something in there? Okay, fucking Monica. Shamer puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? She was asking me. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! And Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to her box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the whole world. I know that feel. Not feeling, I know that feel. Yeah, that's my character, alright. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. My character presumes that he has amazing taste in manga. Okay, if you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. So points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Luke. Okay, don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Ugh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. Hang on. Take a sip of my Pepsi there. Where are we? She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Huh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be closer like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oh, hello. Art. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I almost get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? I kind of read that weird, but okay. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Come on, me, take the hint. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. much less friends who are also into it. I'm starting to think, when we were preparing for the festival last time, I chose to help out Natsuki, and now I'm spending some time with her here. I wonder if I helped out Yuri, I would spend time with her instead. I don't know. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this, huh? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Presumably this is me just reading some of it. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Okay! Whoa, what in God's name was that about? Guess we'll have to find out more in the next part of Doki Doki Literature Club. See you guys then.